Hey, hello, hi, welcome back. It's me, Cranberry. How's it going? Hopefully you're having a good one. It's been a little while since I've played 20 minutes till dawn. No new content, nothing interesting or new going on with the game. I just wanted to, mix things up a bit for the YouTube. Maybe I'll be honest, burned myself out a bit by playing so much 20 minutes all at once when the game was popping off for me on the YouTubes. But a lot of people did sub at the time, and I think there was, if not explicitly, there was kind of an implicit implication that I would keep playing 20 minutes, which I am still going to be doing, but I just wanted a little bit of a tolerance break from the game. And we're coming back. I don't know how often I'll be playing it, but definitely a little bit more now. One thing I realized when I was thinking about what video I wanted to do here, I still haven't actually seen one of the new synergies. Kunoichi, no idea what it does. Genuinely no idea. So hopefully we'll figure that out together. Rune page. I didn't actually look at my runes before starting this up here. We're gonna play Abby Revolver. I feel like I've never actually done an Abby Revolver run before. I'm sure it's fine. Revolver is just it's a flexible weapon, and Abby's a flexible character, so I'm sure it won't be bad either way. I think I like Ethereal with Abby. Spinning to win is fun, so we'll do that. And I think we'll go probably. Yeah, we'll go reload increase there. Boom. Yeah, this all looks pretty good. Okay. Let's hop in. Let's play a little 20 minutes. So what would I also, as far as changes to the game, there was actually a couple of things. One thing I want to look at here too. Hold on. Auto reload. I'm going to keep it on, but I just want to know that auto reload is now a thing. You can turn it on and off in the settings. And in the most recent update, there was a couple of changes to endless mode. I'm still not a big endless mode enjoyer personally. I just, I think there's some nerfs to some of the more powerful builds. They were given diminishing returns on, multiple stacks of certain abilities. But I imagine it's still pretty easy to go infinite, so I'm not that interested. One thing that's pretty cool too, since I've last been uploading videos for this game, people have been doing not many people, but some people have been doing a little bit of speedrunning. One of the coolest speedruns I saw, we're gonna take Power Shot by the way, but the reason why I remembered, one of the coolest speedruns that I saw was a person on Darkness Zero playing as Luna, their first level up taking haste, and then literally never leveling up the entire rest of the game, which I thought was really cool, because like the whole thing is that for a single character run, the fastest you can beat the game in is 20 minutes. 20 minutes and a little bit of extra change for the menus and stuff. Oh, we have Ethereal, by the way. Didn't realize. But the fastest you can beat the game is just 20 minutes. That's how it works, right? Because the game is set to be 20 minutes long. And the more that you open up the menu here, the longer it takes. Splinter is fine. I think I'll take Pyromage first. Oh shit! Wait, hold on. No, actually, I'm taking because I think again we're trying to get Kunoichi. Oh, I shouldn't have taken Haste. Haste is part of Kunoichi. Let me double check. It's Assassin. I think it's Assassin and the other one. Assassin and In the Wind are the two perks we need to see what Kunoichi does. I mean, it's been a little while, huh? It's been a little while since I've been playing 20 minutes. I'll try to, you know what? Here's the plan. I think 2 20-minute videos a week is probably a good place to be, I'd say. I think that would keep the game still not very stale for me. And I still want to keep playing the game. Oh, I have Ethereal going, hold on. Ethereal, probably less efficient right now than just shooting normally. Wouldn't hate seeing some piercing after taking that take aim here. Or Reaper rounds, either one. We need a little bit of penetration here for sure. Okay, we get Reaper rounds. That's a pretty good one. Happy to see that. Oh, we're cutting through them now. Especially because we have enough damage to one-shot. Oh, baby. That should help with the experience gains. We're not playing Holy Arts. I think I'll take Quick Hands. It's fine. So if you've been checked out while I haven't been playing 20 minutes, I've been playing a little bit of Rogue Genesea, similar genre of game. What was it called? Soul Survivors didn't really catch my interest. I tried playing that a little bit. I think it was Soul Survivor, right? Didn't do it for me. I don't know. Sure, it's a fine game. Ooh, that was a little too close for comfort. Yeah, I don't know. It was okay, but it just didn't catch my interest. There's Pen. Use a little bit more damage now, too, on top of this would be pretty nice. Maybe we just spin now, huh? So it doesn't feel worth it. Armed and Ready is pretty sweet. Rapid Fire is also pretty good. And I do like light bullets because we have Reaper rounds. Sure. I wonder how the death rounds synergy triggers with Reaper rounds, right? Like, does it have to be the bullet damage that kills to get the extra penetration, or can the death round damage put it over the top and then also give you the penetration? Because it might be a separate instance. I don't know how the death rounds or Reaper rounds figures out when to reward you with the penetrating shot. And I bet no one really knows. That feels like I guess you could test it, right? You could do the math. You can be like, oh, I know that this enemy has X amount of health at this point in the game. Therefore, if shot penetrate, then it count. But like, it doesn't matter that much, right? We don't have to get that nitty-gritty with it. A little spinning here. Cthulhu is dead. And we will pick up haste here. Again, we do need the prereqs for Kunoichi on this run. It is somewhat important that we get those. It has been a little while since there's been any significant content changes. I guess Whirlwind's fine. Whirlwind's like the worst of her abilities, I think, but whatever. It's been a little while since we've had any major content updates to the game. And I have a sneaking suspicion that the next one might add a new character, so I've been avoiding doing any speedruns. The single character category doesn't interest me that much. I'm much more interested in the all-character speedrun for the game, which is what I did a little while back. I did that, and then immediately a new character was added to the game, like very literally, like I think within the day that the speedrun got accepted. A new character was added to the game, thus invalidating the speedrun. That was pretty cool. So I'm waiting. Part of me thinks that maybe I can do the speedrun and then, you know, metaphysically bring about the new character being added. What, I don't know what the word metaphysics means, by the way. That's a word that I hear, I feel like, pretty often. Genuinely no idea what it means. I don't think I'm using it correctly. But I'd like to pretend that I know what it means. Also, my shields. Okay, reindeer, let's relax. Oh, these all kind of sting. I guess I'll take Divine Blessing, even though we don't have shield up right now. It's still good to have. You gotta be almost dead, right, reindeer? I don't remember this guy having this much health, if I'm being honest. And you know what? I will say, I do feel like the Abby Whirlwind speed boost is impactful right now. I think it's giving me the speed I need to consistently avoid these attacks, so that's cool. Okay, reindeer down. Anyway, we killed it before the barrier drop. That's actually a pretty good time, I would say. What do we got in here? Tomb of Elasticity, Tomb of Power, a Tome, not Tomb. Tome. And Tome of Oh, wait a second. This got buffed. Well, it got buffed and nerfed. The damage, it looks like, I think it used to be 50%, right? So the damage got reduced, but there's no bullet damage reduction on it. That's pretty cool. When did this happen? I like the change. I think it's a much better change. I'm still taking the Tome of Power here. But that's cool. Anyway. Was I talking about something before? I forget. I'm glad to see some of the upgrades in the devil deals being like strictly good for you, which is nice to see. I mean, although I guess it kind of makes them less devil deals now. I don't know. I kind of like thematically like them being a bit of a trade-off, but I didn't like how they were not good a lot of the times. So I'm a little bit torn. But I'd much rather them being a little bit off flavor and be good than just be terrible. The thing that I think of personally when I think of that is also, what do we take here? I like Fanfire to get Fusillade to show up. One thing that is rent-free in my head is how bad the trinkets are in Darkest Dungeon 2. They're not great in Darkest Dungeon 1, but Darkest Dungeon 1 does a pretty good job, I feel like, of striking a balance between relics that have high upsides and downsides that are usually just conditional. So they only work for like maybe a specific build. So, but like you can see the value in them. A lot of the times in Darkest Dungeon 2, the trinkets are just because, like, I guess the trinkets have to be made to work for all characters because there's no like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for exactly? There's no permanence, I guess. The runs are run based and not like campaign based. So the items do need to work, I guess, for every character. And if you have a character die, or how do I put it exactly, right? So the issue with Darkest Dungeon 2 design-wise is when a character dies, you do get to replace them at the next inn you go to, right? And you don't have much say in which character replaces them. Like, it could be any different class, I think. So I get why there's no like character unique trinkets in Darkest Dungeon 2, because if you have a character unique trinket and then that character dies and then you get a new character, that trinket won't work for them anymore if they are a different class. So I get that, it makes sense to me. I understand the issue mechanically there, but the end result is you get a bunch of relics that are just they oftentimes either like they're often just worthless basically because they're still just not good. And I don't know. It's an interesting issue to solve because Darkest Dungeon 1 had really cool character-specific trinkets, and I guess because of the way Darkest Dungeon 2 works, it's kind of like not practical to do that. Although on the flip side, I guess you could just do it anyway, and that's sort of like a punishment for if you lose a character, is that you now also lose access to this cool trinket. I don't have a problem with that, I guess, design-wise, but I guess maybe the devs do. I don't know. It's easy to sit here. It's easy to sit here and just like, you know, say I have all the good ideas. Look at me, I'm smart. It's harder to actually, you know, be the one making the decisions, I guess. But it is always fun to think about, and I do this a lot for this game too, right? I always think like, okay, how do we fix Luna? Luna sucks right now. What do you do? And I don't know how I feel about Luna, because when Luna first came out, terrible character, worst in the game for sure. And then they buffed Luna, but I think there was an there's an accidental glitch, it looked like, in the way Dark Holes operated. I played a little bit since then, just on my own. I don't think I've had any videos about it, but there was like, oh, and maybe I'm crazy, but there was like a weird slowdown mechanic in regards to the black holes being on the field. If you have like a black hole in the field, for some reason it would just basically cause like an AoE slow, and like all enemies would get affected by. Oh, I can spin probably now at this point, huh? We're getting kind of surrounded. Yeah, I should be spinning from here on out, I think. I don't like any of these perks. I guess I'll take Split Fire. I don't love seeing those. I forgot about Split Fire with Abby. It is kind of funny how you can just, you know, aim a line of shots. But yeah, there was a weird glitch with Luna where it seemed like her black holes basically caused like an AoE slow. And I think that got stealth patched out of the game. I didn't see any patch notes saying like, oh, fixed bug where Luna's black holes were causing massive slowdowns for enemies. But it definitely isn't in the game anymore, from what I can tell, at least. So now I don't know if Luna's that good. Definitely, if that had remained an element in the game, I would be willing to say that Luna would be the strongest character in the game, just for like general clearing purposes, right? Not kill count wise. Kill count, she's probably one of the worst characters, comparatively to, like, you know, things like, I don't know, Diamond, Scarlet, Spark. They all have really high kill counts still, or kill count potential, I should say. I don't know about Diamond. I feel like Diamond's a little bit harder to get like a super high kill count on compared to some of the other characters. But the point I'm trying to make here is that Luna was super busted with that, and now she might still be pretty bad. I don't know. I have to play with her more. I played with her a little bit, expecting like, oh, last time I played this character was super baby easy, and it was not super baby easy the next time I played. We'll see. Hard to say exactly. What I do know is that whatever coughing here gives us is going to be sick. Because we already got our quote-unquote bad perk, and now we only have good ones. I don't like Miniclip with this. Miniclip seems like a misplay. Take Intense Burn. It does combo potentially with Frostbite, which will be good for this run still. We're not a super elemental focused build, but we'll take it. Yeah, we double our fire speed while spinning. Wouldn't hate to see, I don't know, the perks we need for Kunoichi. We need In the Wind. We already have Assassin, I believe. I might be wrong. Let me double check that. I forgot. We can also look at the thing here and see. Yeah, we have Assassin. We just need the things we need, I guess. Going back to the speedrunning thing, I want to talk about real quick again. So I said before how someone submitted a really cool run where they were playing as Luna. They got haste right away, and they spent the entire game running, and never. They killed some enemies, so they had to kill Reindeer, because Reindeer would be too hard to avoid for the rest of the game if you left it alive. But they didn't pick up any of the chests. They would shoot shots, and then just reload to trigger black holes. Oh, there's In the Wind, perfect. They would shoot shots and then reload to trigger black holes to clear paths for them to run through. It was a really cool run. It was on Darkness 0, if I didn't mention that before too. So I want to try to do a similar thing on Darkness 15 maybe. I don't know how likely that is. Like, look at this, right? Like how this would be tough to run through. Although I could see maybe Hina doing it. But the second thing I want to try to do is Darkness 0. Playing on Darkness 0 and not even picking up haste, because haste was pretty important. It seemed to me like the person probably was just resetting runs, getting one level, and then seeing if they got haste, and then once they got haste on their first level up, just running. Right, that's how I would do that basically, I guess. It wouldn't take a long to reset. Like, you know, you get your first level in like 20 seconds, so it's not a very long reset. But I wonder if it's possible just to survive. Oh man, it was such a good video. I talked about it, I think, in the last 20 minutes video that I made, which was a while ago. But it was a very cool video because it was like, it was dramatic. It was done in dramatic fashion. Like, the person did almost die a lot. It was very neat, and I would recommend it. But besides that, I wonder if it's possible to do without haste. That's what I'm mainly curious about. I'm guessing that I should have asked a question. I should have asked questions about it. I did comment on the video a little bit, asking, you know, just about, or not even asking, just saying it was a cool run. But I wonder if they tried doing it without haste, and they came to the conclusion that they needed haste to do it. I wonder. Okay, here's Cthulhu. We do not have Frostbite, which is going to make this pretty tedious. I guess I'll take Firestarter here. Hey, can you let me out, please? Thank you. I'll mainly be focusing on the mobs here. Just so we don't get, you know, shot by a ball. We'll put plenty of damage on Cthulhu here. Or Shogi. Not Cthulhu, you're Shogi. Sorry, it's been so long I forgot the names I called the bosses. What if I should just be spinning? I don't know. I should probably be spinning when... oh, this is what you do. You spin. You spin during ethereal, then you just pump rounds. Or not ethereal. Okay, barriers down, we get to leave. Oh, lost my shield there. Gotta be careful because we only have 2 health, so a single hit does kill us. A single hit from the normal mobs. I think bosses are still glitched to where the also we should probably spin. I think they're still glitched. Oh, Kunoichi! We get to see what it does finally. Increase fire rate by 10% and piercing by 1 every 10 seconds. This bonus is reset upon getting hit. There's no cap on this, huh? That seems really cool. Obviously, the earlier you get it, the better. But I like this a lot. This is good. Of course, we're never going to get hit again from this point. This seems like it's essential for getting super high kill count runs. Getting this and getting this very early seems very important to me. I'll take Tome of Rage. We do get this cool fire starter volley as well, which is nice. Maybe we're better off just shooting the shots, though, huh? I don't know. This is probably more damage, if I had to guess. Yeah, Terry's not dying, though. Terry has decided that they're going to live forever. Oh, there we go. And then we have Bullet Storm now, which adds even more projectiles. Miniclip doesn't seem that good here. These all seem pretty bad. I guess you take Dark Arts because... I don't know. We are just spinning and wiping out whole screens here. Energize would be okay in this run too at this point. You can stick Electromage. Doesn't really matter that much though. I guess you take Siege, try to get stand your ground. Yeah, I'm glad, you know, after like 2 months of it existing, maybe not 2 months. I forget when the new perks came out. After a long while of not playing the game, I finally figured out what they all do. That's neat. These all suck. I guess I'll take Magic Lens. It is a DPS buff, I guess, right? Because we are spinning. And oh, we get stand your ground. Nice. That's a lot of projectiles. That is a lot of shots. We're moving, we're grooving, we're schmooving here. I'm surprised that it didn't. I'm surprised that Kunoichi didn't give any fire speed increase. It makes sense, like it's very thematic and cool for what the perk does, right? It's like in the wind, but a bonus, right? It's super in the wind, I guess, because it gives fire rate and piercing. There's Frostbite finally. It's super in the wind, which is really cool. And it doesn't cap, as far as I can tell, which is also really cool. But it's weird that all that it took from the movement tree is the not getting hit effect of in the wind, right? That's a little strange. Not, but it's a cool effect though. It's neat. Also, neither of the trees gives fire rate increase. Oh no, actually no, haste does. Or does it give reload? Okay, I think it is fire rate. Never mind. Okay, I guess technically it takes that from that tree as well. Never mind. I'm a liar. I am a liar. I apologize. I think I take Shatter over Frostfire here. You get a little extra kills in here, hopefully. Neat run. Very good. Very cool. Imagine how funny it would be, because I spent a couple runs trying to get Kunoichi before I stopped playing the game for a bit. It'd be pretty funny if if this whole time I've been trying to play the game, but I just couldn't get Kunoichi to show up. That's a fun narrative I should have gone with instead. Damn. Oh well. Last second level up, we take Sniper. Did it already take Sniper before? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. 6 screen. I can't. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say I couldn't even read anything. Yo, 13k kills is also pretty sick. That's a pretty good number post Shatter nerf. Yeah. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Again, I'm gonna try to stick to two 20-minute uploads a week. And if I don't, you can murder me. Good luck. Goodbye.